Hey there everyone, in this video we're going to break down all the hirings from my least favorite to my top favorite. I gotta be completely honest. It all started, the hirings got and firings the firing started off with my team Tennessee Titans, and then all of a sudden, yeah, oh boy, New York Giants afterwards. The list kept on growing during the offseason, and there were some surprises when Baltimore Ravens joined the party when they fired John Harbaugh, and then all of a sudden Pittsburgh Steelers, yeah, Mike Tomlin quit on them. Buffalo Bills, even Buffalo Bills with Sean McDermott, yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, the list kept on growing. I mean, seriously, we ended up with 10 candidates, people. I mean, seriously, oh my gosh, yeah, and now it's time for me to break them all down. Some of these candidates got fired, and they're getting a second chance at the NFL as head coach. Meanwhile, oh yeah, some of these guys got promoted. Meanwhile, certain someone is back from the dead. Well, not literally back from the dead, but you know what I mean. Anyways, let's break down my least favorite. Going in at number 10, I gotta say Cleveland Browns hiring Todd Monken, people. Yeah, even though Todd Monken was literally a Baltimore Ravens offensive coordinator, folks, making it a smart decision, it's still a very bad one, folks. If you look at the Browns, I mean, oh my gosh, yeah. Ugh. I mean, seriously, even the Browns he was literally with the Cleveland Browns for only 1 year as offensive coordinator, and what did that literally accomplish for Todd Monken? Still, oh my gosh, what in the world was Cleveland Browns thinking? I mean, seriously. Yeah, I seriously questioned this head coach hiring. Still, it stole New York Giants out of a great offensive coordinator, which we'll get to in a moment. But still, why in the world would you bring in Todd Monken as head coach, Cleveland Browns? I mean, seriously, it was a very bad call on their part. And if Todd Monken doesn't work out, yeah, Cleveland Browns, they're going to be back to square one, especially with the roster they have. Ugh. Number 9, you know who number 9 is. Mike McCarthy and the Pittsburgh Steelers, folks. Originally, Tennessee Titans was one of the preferred decisions I wanted for Mike McCarthy. But when that didn't work out, no. Mike McCarthy, oh yeah, this one was a huge shocker. Pittsburgh Steelers ended up getting him to replace Mike Tomlin. I was very shocked, to be completely honest. I mean, seriously, you literally got rid of one Mike for another. Still, I can literally understand this one, considering that the Pittsburgh Steelers are in no position to rebuild at the moment, considering where their draft capital is. But what in the world are they thinking? I mean, seriously, Mike McCarthy, you literally just got rid of the defensive Mike for the offensive Mike. What the heck are they doing? I mean, seriously, not to mention the age. I mean, seriously, Mike Tomlin is younger than Mike McCarthy. Oh my gosh, what in the world were they thinking? I mean, seriously. And now they're going to call themselves the Pittsburgh Cheesy Actors, folks. Or basically Pittsburgh Cheesy Steelers. I mean, for reals. I bet you the plan is to reunite Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers on this one, because this is by far an embarrassment on this one. Oh my gosh. Ugh. If but either way, yeah, he says he can make it work with Will Howard, but I don't know how the Steelers are going to pull off an era with Mike McCarthy. I mean, seriously. Next, number 8, we got, speaking of Green Bay Cheesy Packers, let's move on to number 8 with Miami Dolphins and their new head coach, Jeff Hafley, who they scored out of the Green Bay Cheesy Packers. Yep. I don't know how am I supposed to work with this one. I don't know how Miami Dolphins fans are going to work with this one. I mean, yeah, you got John Eric Sullivan as general manager. Of course, you were going to get a Green Bay cheesy Packer head coach. Man. Still, you did get Bobby Slowick as offensive coordinator, so that was a good thing. But then you bring in one of your buddies as defensive coordinator. I mean, seriously. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was the linebacker coach. Ugh. Man, oh man, I really hate that. Still, you also brought in Chris Tabor from Buffalo Bills, and you got a special teams coordinator, so I really can't go. But the reason why it's at 8, why I put them at 8, is because Miami Dolphins, they rarely have nothing. They're still QB questionable, and they're also, I don't know how it's going to work out with Jeff Hafley. Sure, Miami cheat. We can also see a Miami cheesy Dolphins as well. And and we can also see Malik Willis go there as well during free agency. But if it doesn't work out, Jeff Hafley's really going to have a bad start. Number 7, I got Mike LaFleur and the Arizona Cardinals, folks. I have Mike LaFleur going in at 7 because Mike LaFleur, going from the second best NFC West team to the dead last. I mean, that was a bad move on the part. I mean, seriously, Arizona Cardinals, I do not think they're ready to have a head coach like Mike LaFleur. Still, if Mike LaFleur can somehow pull off what this Arizona Cardinals team is missing, I think they could definitely manage to go climb up. But unfortunately, Mike LaFleur, I do not see how this is going to turn out. Still, we still have a long way to go, but right now I have Mike LaFleur and the Cardinals going in at 7. Number 6, I have Kevin Stefanski and the Atlanta Falcons. Kevin Stefanski, he brings in Tommy Rees as his offensive coordinator, so you can expect Bijan Robinson, and of course, Michael Penix Jr. I cannot believe we're gonna see the Doggy Falcons. That's right. That's what I called the Atlanta Falcons, the Doggy Falcons. Oh my gosh. Still, they retained their defensive coordinator, Jeff Ulbrich, which was a good move on the part. And they even, so I can't exactly blame the Falcons on the most intense move. And they also brought in former New York Jets offensive coordinator as their passing game coordinator. So we can't exactly blame them. So Falcons. So I put them at 6 because we could still see Kevin Stefanski go all out. Number 5, I gotta say Joe Brady and the Buffalo Bills. I have Joe Brady going in at 5 because Joe Brady, he's putting together the original New Orleans, the Drew Brees New Orleans Saints era in the upcoming new stadium that's coming to Buffalo. That's coming to the new Buffalo Bills. I mean, for reals. Sean McDermott got fired at the perfect time because, the Bills are getting a new stadium, and Joe Brady wants to bring in a AFC new version of the Drew Brees New Orleans Saints. And Pete Carmichael Jr., reuniting with Pete Carmichael Jr. was a good move. Jim Caldwell is defensive coordinator. I don't exactly blame these moves on that part. I mean, seriously, if Joe Brady can somehow pull this off, it could definitely work. But Joe Brady's calling the offensive plays, even though Pete Carmichael Jr. did well during his time. I mean, for reals, Which is why I have the Buffalo Bills and Joe Brady going in at 5. Number 4, I have my team, Tennessee Titans, with Robert Zollaf going on. Tennessee Titans. My team, Tennessee Titans, with Robert Zollaf, did well. At least we didn't score Matt Nagy. We could have had a shot at Sean McDermott, but unfortunately, nah, we had to go get our head coach when we had the chance. But still, better Robert Zoelliff than Matt Nagy, folks. Because at least we got our offensive coordinator in Brian Daboll. Yeah, it was a great New York combination to have Robert Zoelliff and Brian Daboll, folks. And we put together quite a great offensive staff. Even though we technically kept Randy Jordan and Luke Stalker, and then of course, our defensive staff most of our defensive staff is still to be determined. Tony Oden is staying, and then of course we got Aaron Whitecotton, which was a good move on the defensive staff part. We even kept John Bones Fassel, which was the best move. Yes. Yeah, I am very shocked. Robert Zoelliff promised to make this Tennessee Titans team better, and hopefully better than the Mike Vrabel era. And if it works out, yeah, it'll be better than his New York stinking Jets era, folks. Number 3, I gotta say, hold on a sec. Before we move on to 3, I also gotta say this. And it could definitely work out because, yeah, he's got Cam Ward, because Borgonzi and Zoelliff, they got a lot of money going in, and next year, and then 2027, they got their own new stadium coming in, and they got a lot of money rolling in. Yes! So you can see how this is going to turn out. I mean, for reals, yeah, we got a lot. Yeah. Roll in the money, Titans, because it's going to be a big season. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, number 3. Oh, yeah. Clint Kubiak and the Las Vegas Raiders. Why do you think I put them at 3? Well, it's quite simple. Clint Kubiak, first-time head coach, and then of course he's got Ashton Jennings, Brock Bowers, and the upcoming number 1 overall pick, which is Fernando Mendoza coming up. Not to mention a lot of money rolling in for the Raiders. Oh yes. Still, they got Chargers, Broncos, and the Chiefs come back from the dead. Yeah. That's why I rolled Clint Kubiak and the Raiders in at 3. Number 2, I have Jesse Minter and the Baltimore Ravens. Jesse Minter was mentored by both of the Harbaugh brothers, and now he's coming back to Baltimore to become the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. And and the reason I put him at 2 is because he's familiar with Baltimore system, and I'm very going to be thankful that he will put this Ravens team back on track, folks. I mean, for reals, yes. Once everything falls into place, I think Lamar Jackson and King Henry will be back up and running, folks. I mean, yeah. I mean, seriously, out of all the head coaches of the AFC North, I think Jesse Minter is definitely going to be the one heading into the playoffs in the first year. Number 1, New York Giants and John Harbaugh. Yep, New York Giants were the winners of the John Harbaugh sweepstakes, and guess what? Yeah, he's putting together his Raven staff, people. Though his offensive coordinator may not be a Raven. It could come down to either Brian Callahan or Cliff Kingsbury, folks, according to the rumors. So stay tuned for that one. But still, John Harbaugh was a great choice, great pickup by the New York Giants. It was going to be between him or the Tennessee Titans, and before the Titans had a shot, he chose the New York Giants, folks. Oh, yeah. That was by far one of the craziest days ever. And oh my goodness, yeah. So far, everything went according to plan. Denard Wilson went to the Giants as defensive coordinator, and oh my goodness, yeah. Putting together a Ravens staff, folks. Still, the offensive coordinator might not be a Raven because, yeah, they lost out on Todd Monken to the Browns. Could come down to, like I said, it could come down to either Brian Callahan or Cliff Kingsbury. So, stay tuned for that one. Anyways, those were my top 10. Anyways, that's how I ranked my head coach standings. Comment down below your head coach standings, and I'll see you all when I bring you even more breaking news. tighten up.